and the men ain't gonna like this one. What's up, babes? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Christiana, and I am back with another video. Today's video is gonna be a chit chat. Get ready with me. I beat this mug and talk to y'all about a topic that's been getting on my nerves on social media. When do you bring to the table? I'm sick of it. I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm sick of it. I'm gonna lay it all out while I handle this face. If you're interested in seeing how I got this look, if you're interested in hearing my opinion on this topic, then just keep watching. All right, so got my hair clipped up. I've already filled in my eyebrows off camera because we all know it takes me forever to fill in my brows. And so now let's jump into the makeup because I'm just gonna do something simple. I'm not going anywhere today. So I'm just gonna do like my go-to makeup look. I am using this Wild Child palette from ColourPop. As you can see, I use it so much, the name's rubbed off, but this is what it looks like on the inside. And yeah, so I'm just gonna be using all browns out of this palette. Now let's get into the conversation because baby, I got something to say and the men ain't gonna like this one. Well, let me rephrase, the boys aren't gonna like this one because believe it or not, there are some men out there who don't freaking hate women. Imagine that. So you see me looking this way because I have a mirror right here. So yeah, but so I was just minding my black female business and scrolling through TikTok when I seen somebody post this clip. I think it was from Couples Therapy. I think that's a show. I don't know. I've never seen a single episode of Couples Therapy. So who knows? But I'm pretty sure it was an episode of Couples Therapy. And y'all probably seen this clip floating around, but pretty much it was like some couples, they were sitting on this couch, like it was like maybe like a reunion or something kind of episode. And the dude was talking to another man's girl, another man's wife, and was pretty much like, you know, realistically, what can you women bring to the table besides sex? And he goes on to say, you know, don't say cooking or cleaning or any of those things because I can pay somebody to do those things. So what do you realistically bring to the table? Then he goes on to say he buys the house and he's an electrician, so he fixes everything in the house. What can a woman bring to the table? And it was like a back and forth between him and this other lady, and her explaining like, you know, I make your life more convenient, I do this and that, I make your house a home, blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna tell you straight up, I wouldn't even have went down that road with him, and let me tell you why. You are saying that I have no value and I bring nothing to the table because the things that I bring to the table, you can pay somebody for. I.e. cooking, cleaning, making a home. You know, she mentioned like, you know, the little things that you don't even realize make your life more convenient. Like every time you go into the bathroom, there's paper towels. I do those things. And he's saying I can hire somebody to do all that. I can hire an assistant to order my paper towels. I can hire somebody to cook. I can hire somebody to clean. So what do you bring to the table? But why I wouldn't even went down the road with him is because by your logic, sir, you also bring nothing to the table. You are saying you buy the house and you fix everything in the house, and that is what you bring to the table. But my thing is, I can buy my own house and I can hire somebody to fix things in my house. So again, how are we any different? Like, if you're saying that what you bring to the table is monetary things and anything that you can hire or buy, a woman can't be bringing to the table, then by your own standards, you bring nothing to the table as well. Like, does that make sense? Did that register for anybody else besides me? Because what? Like, what? I was so confused. And this is my issue. And I've always felt like the statement, what do you bring to the table, was a backhanded question. And I could never really put my finger on why, because I've never been asked that from anybody that was seriously interested in me. Anybody that was seriously pursuing me has never asked me what I bring to the table, because if you're pursuing me, you already seen value in me. I shouldn't have to sit there and explain to you why I'm an asset to your life, why I'm valuable, because you've already seen value in me, or otherwise you wouldn't have approached me unless you're only approaching me for the purposes of satisfying your physical needs. But this is not a tryout. This is not a freaking audition. Like, you are not Flavor Flav, sir. I'm not on Flavor of Love. Like, I'm not trying out for you. You pursued me, which means you already see value in me. So why am I jumping through hoops to get you to see value in me? And that's my problem. And that's why I had a hard time, like, trying to put my finger on why it bothered me so much. I'm gonna prime my face with my Milk Makeup Hydrogrip primer. So what made me be able to identify with why the question bothered me so much, I seen the video come back up on another girl's TikTok, and she was kind of like explaining why this question is, you know, an unnecessary and demeaning question. And she was like, you know, she mentioned how no matter what your answer is to that, it's not good enough. Like, this man had a problem with, and mind you, in the video, the woman was like, I can buy my own house. I can do all those things for myself. He's like, okay, but you don't. Okay, but you don't. Like, how do you know what this woman do and don't do? You're not dating her. Like, first of all, FYI, I'm using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. So there was that. But anyway, whatever your answer is to that question is never going to be good enough. Because if I say to you, if you ask me what I bring to the table, and I say I bring emotional stability, emotional maturity, the ability to encourage you to reach your goals and use my tools and my connections and my resources to help you accomplish your goals. I also bring financial stability and good moral standing and moral backgrounds. If I say that to you, a man who doesn't see value in women will simply say, none of that matters. That don't matter. Like, so if I say that I bring to you these emotional contributions to your life, then all of a sudden emotional maturity doesn't matter. That doesn't count for anything. If I say to you that I bring financial stability, financial assets, that also doesn't matter to you. So there's gonna be a rebuttal for whatever you say to these people. So that's why I personally feel like if somebody's asking you this question, you should probably just go ahead and run the other direction. And that goes for men and women. Because if you're approaching me, you already seen value in me in some way. What you're trying to do is create a cycle where I consistently have to prove to you my worth. And that's not gonna go down. I'm going in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Tan Deep Sand and my e.l.f. Camo Concealer in the shade Deep Olive. So what the girl went on to say in her video as she was like dissecting this clip was pretty much like, a man who sees no value in women will never see value in you. If women hold no value to this man, then what you say will never be good enough. And it made me realize how many men don't see value in women. Like, we are not valuable things to them. We are meant to be an extension of them. We're meant to be a trophy. We're meant to be a thing to show off, like a watch. But we're not actual people with actual value to a lot of men. So when the girl was breaking down, you know, her thoughts on it and pretty much saying, like, when you ask this question, you don't really care to know what the answers are. You don't really care about what she's bringing to the table. You're trying to prove to her that she brings nothing to the table. That's what you're trying to do. And y'all, when I say the way she laid this out was A1, there was no rebuttal, there was no room for error, and yet the men in the comments were still talking absolute nonsense. I could not wrap my mind around it. One comment was like, why do you think that men are staying single more and teaching their sons not to trust women? First of all, how do we know what these people are teaching their kids and why anybody's reasoning for staying single is? I would argue that people are staying single in general, men and women, because now we're in a culture, we're in a day and age where people are trying to understand themselves, take personal accountability. Self-love is a big topic right now. We're in a world now where people are trying to find value in themselves before they start trying to find their worth in their partners, both men and women. So people are staying longer because we are opting for healthy, fulfilling relationships and not just companionship. I feel like that reason, but it's crazy how we can completely ignore that this is a phenomenon happening across all genders, across all spectrums, across that, I mean, that crosses the lines of sexuality and sexual orientation and gender and all that. It's a common thing that's happening in general. People who have been married for lots and lots of years are leaving marriages because they realize they're not healthy anymore. It's a common thing. More people are becoming single until they meet the person that they really, really want to spend the rest of their lives with. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my Soul Face and Body Bronzer in the shade Deep and also in the shade Deep Dark. Another comment I seen which completely threw me off was like, when men say this, a lot of the times the response we're looking for is feminine energy. Now what the hell is that? What is that? Explain to me what feminine energy is, sir. Please tell me what you view as feminine energy. You have no idea what that is. You're looking for, your explanation of feminine energy is a woman who is docile and conforms to gender roles. Which, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with gender roles. I think to some degree gender roles work. I enjoy a significant other who allows me to be soft, to not have to consistently be on, just allows me to kind of be at peace, relax, and know that I'm taken care of. Not talking about financially, but like emotionally. I don't have to consistently be on. I don't have to consistently be, on guard. I can know that you're making fiscally smart decisions for the both of us. I can know that you are making, emotionally sound decisions that affect the both of us and are aware of that. That's what I mean by being able to be feminine, is I don't have to be a leader. I can be a partner. That is what I see as feminine energy. Men don't see that. Men see feminine energy as a woman who cooks, clean, and wash their dirty drawers. And also to that, what I would say, and mind you all, these are top comments I'm talking about. I'm not scrolling through reading all these people's comments. I'm talking about the most liked comments under her post. The most liked, the most agreed upon statements from these men. If you are looking for a specific, if you are asking a question and then looking for a specific answer, I'm gonna go ahead and call you passive aggressive. Because if you know what you want, you need to just ask it. So if you're looking for a woman that has feminine energy, why can't you say on your date, hey, I'm looking for a woman that brings feminine energy to my relationship. Do you feel like you do that? It's that simple. Nobody's here to try out for you men. We not doing a tryout. I don't understand. Kills me when they say, oh, you guys just have these impossibly high standards. What is impossibly high about asking for a man who is financially responsible, emotionally mature, and can make me feel special and respected and respects the individuals around them? That is the basis of all the different things women are looking for. We want a man who isn't gonna make me pay for your trauma, who isn't gonna put your trauma on me, who respects me, who makes me feel loved, who has financial stability. And women aren't asking these things who don't offer them. Like, nobody's really out here asking you men for a Birkin. We know you don't make a Birkin on your Popeye salary. I'm gonna set my face with the Lauder Mercier translucent setting powder in the shade Honey. And let me be clear, I know there are trash women out there. I am fully aware that we are not just a completely sound, mature, perfect, I'm aware of that. But y'all are so lost in the sauce of what a woman should be doing for you. You forget that you should be reciprocating that to your partner. Reciprocity is a thing I rarely find with the men that approach me. And there's nothing wrong with asking for reciprocity. So man, if you're dealing with a woman and she's asking you or making it seem like you should be paying all her bills or buying her designer items and those kind of things, you should ask her, okay, I have no problem doing that for the person that I love. If that's your love language, are you able to reciprocate that to me? That's a valid question. You did not invalidate her as a person. You did not invalidate her feelings. You're just asking the things that you were asking me for. I have no problem doing for you if they're within my means. Are you able to reciprocate that? And if she can't do that, there's nothing wrong with saying, well, you know what, then I don't know that I'm comfortable with that. Because the energy I give, I would like it to be reciprocated. If she can't respect that, then you are dealing with an emotionally immature woman. It goes both ways. But y'all be wanting somebody to be the breadwinner, the CEO of her company. Y'all want to be able to give her $20 and her turn it into $2 million. That's a real boss chick. What have you done besides flip 2 packs and still be broke? Like, and I know this video may come off as man-hating, and that's not who I am. I don't hate men. I have a very strong father figure who has who's helped me understand what a man should be. That's why I can say with confidence, some of y'all are not really looking for a partner. You're looking for a doormat. You have this ideology of how women should be based on your mamas and your grannies, but your granny was sliding us $5 on the side and telling us to make sure we always had a job so we don't have to live the way they lived. Your granny wasn't happy in that situation. Your granddaddy had 2 outside families. And y'all are idolizing that. And women aren't going for that nowadays. Not to mention, your granddaddy worked his fingers to the bone while your mama stayed home and take care of the kids. But you want somebody that's gonna go half with you on the bills and still take care of an entire household. Sir, if she's working and she's going 50-50, that means everything is 50-50. Doing the laundry, cooking, cleaning, all that is 50-50. I'm gonna set my face with the Sephora Micro Smooth powder. I don't know, I just feel like this whole what do you bring to the table conversation has turned into a very demeaning statement. It's no longer a question. You no longer care about the answers to it. It's become as a form to bring you, excuse me, it's become a form to bring you down a notch. I want you to explain to me why you think that you're so worthy of somebody who's emotionally mature. Why do you think you're so worthy of somebody who's financially secure? What are you bringing? I'm bringing the same things I'm asking for, which is why I'm asking for them. And then they love to hit you with the, with an attitude like that, you'll be single forever. Do you think I'm afraid of that? If I gotta choose between the emotionally abusive man who puts all his toxic issues on me because his mama refused him to tip when he was little, or being alone, do you think I'm gonna pick the emotional abuse? It's not the threat you think it is. It's not the threat you think it is. I'm gonna bronze with the Fenty Beauty Sun Stalkr bronzer in the shade Mocha Mommy. I think I speak for most women when I say we are single by choice. There is a man somewhere out there, I promise you, that wants to be with us. He may be a man who can't keep a job. He may be a man who is gonna slap you around every now and again. But there's a man somewhere who wants to be with us that we don't want to be with. So you saying you're gonna be single forever, it's not a big deal to us. We chose that. We chose that. I don't know who told y'all that women are doormats, but we are not rehabs for emotionally immature men. We are not maids. We are not babysitters. We are not breeding machines. We are not therapists. We are none of that. You owe it to yourself to be at a happy place before you get with somebody. That is nobody's responsibility. And what trips me out is y'all will still find a way to invalidate a woman's accomplishments even if she has the total package. You will literally sit there and lay out everything you want from a woman. You want her to be a boss, make money, be emotionally mature, be beautiful, keep herself up, all of those things. And when she has all those things and she's saying, okay, I have all these things, I want this kind of man, that's the problem. Y'all think y'all the prize. Then who is? What is the standard for the prize? If I'm not it, if you laid out all the qualities you wanted, I met that and now I'm asking you to be better and suddenly I'm no longer the prize. That's like a personal issue. I'm gonna highlight with my Elcie Cosmetics Eclipse highlighter in the shade Soul. So yeah, girl, I had to rant because I'm seeing it more and more on social media and it's really disgusting me. If you don't see value in a person, then why are you pursuing them? And that brings me back to my original point. I've never been asked that question from anybody that was seriously pursuing me because they see me. They see the way I move. They see the way I carry myself. They see my accomplishments. They see how I hustle. They see how I care about myself. They see how I don't put my emotional baggage on them. They've already seen those things. So when they approach me, they understand what I'm bringing to the table. I don't have to try out for it. And I feel like that should be the same. Don't approach somebody if you don't see value in them. Because I can guarantee you, if I know a man is emotionally abusive, I'm not approaching him because I don't see value in that. And I'm dang sure not getting with you expecting you to change those things. Somehow you'll be different from me. That's where people mess up. I'm gonna set my face with the Morphe Continue Mist Setting Spray. Your arrogance will always make you fall short. If you are so arrogant to think that somebody will be so different for you, you in for getting your feelings hurt. I'm gonna line my lips with my MAC Chestnut Lip Pencil, and then I'm gonna fill in my lips with my NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Abu Dhabi. Moral of the story is, if somebody's asking you that question, they have no intention on dating you. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because y'all are underestimating the power of the dating phase. I can tell you anything. If you ask me what I bring to the table, I can tell you I make 6 figures, I do this and that, I'm this kind of woman, I'll rub your feet, I'll rub your back. I can tell you all those things. But you know what's gonna be better than me telling you that because you asked me a stupid question? Showing you. If we're dating, we're getting to know each other, and every time I turn around I'm stressed out about a bill, you know I'm not financially responsible. I'm not financially stable. If we're dating and you come home from a long day at work and I don't offer to rub your feet, you know I'm not that kind of woman. Just date the person and find out. But this is not an interview. All right, and I'm gonna top it all off with my Fenty Beauty Diamond Milk Gloss Bomb. So yeah, moral of the story is, if somebody asks you that question, I think it's stupid. I hate this trend. I hate that it's a thing that's going around and everybody's answering it and going back and forth about it. If somebody asks you this question, go in the opposite direction, because they're not looking to understand you or hear your answer. It's a rhetorical question. They're looking to qualify you. And I'm not in the business of being qualified. All right, y'all, that is all I have for you today. Get into this mug. She is soft and effortless. We love that for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed my little rant. It's all love here. Have conversations down below. Let's talk about it. How do you feel about this question? Would you feel inclined to answer it? Would you be offended by this question? Let me know. Let's talk about it. Just keep the comments respectful. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to give me a like and hit the subscribe button. And I will catch you on the next one. Bye.